Hi, my name is Allison. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to do a general reading for Pisces today. This is for the month of January. This is for January 2023. And this is a new YouTube channel, so please like, share, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. I'm trying to get the numbers up. And let's see. I am using the Enchanted Forest Tarot. It's based on the Rider-Waite deck. I love this deck. It's my favorite deck to use. Okay. So, cut the deck. I shuffle a lot before I start because I'm sure you don't want to see me shuffle for 5 minutes. So, all right. So let's get some cards for Pisces. Okay, interesting cards. What a way to start the year, huh? Okay, so what I have for your overall energy is that you're just coming out of, this is the 8 of Challenges, so you're just coming out of a lot of fear and grief and almost anguish, but it's something that you've brought on yourself. It's all in your head because this is challenges, so it's swords, so this is thoughts and words. But that's what you're kind of coming out of from December, going into like the beginning of January. But again, you're coming out of it. But what you need to do is clarify your intention. That's what I'm getting, is that you need to clarify your intention, and whatever that may be, whether it's getting a new job, the type of person you want a relationship with, your finances, whatever it is that you're looking for, but it's not clear. Maybe you have a vague idea in your mind, but now you need to really start working out the details. What you want, how you're going to get it, kind of like a who, what, why, when, where. You really need to start looking at this. And what I would do, because I use tarot as not only a divination tool, but also to provide real practical advice, is that you need to have plan A, B, and C, right? Because things never really go according to plan, or there's always new information, or there's a hiccup. But you do need to clarify your intention. Okay, and that can always change or be tweaked later on with new information, but this is something that you need to definitely do. The other card that came up for you is a Major Arcana, and this is the Huntsman. Okay, so this is the Justice card. See, he is protecting the young and the innocent. That's the young and the innocent animals here. And so yeah, your near future is justice. So let me get some clarity on that. And for the clarification, I'm using the Art Nouveau Tarot deck. This is another gorgeous deck. I just love the colors. I love the Rider-Waite, but for me, these really resonate because of the rich colors. Colors mean a lot to me. I pick up a vibration from colors, which is why I don't necessarily like to use the Rider-Waite all the time. I will for general readings with clients, unless they prefer me to use one of the other decks. And honestly, I think I get a better reading from the other decks when they have the colors, because colors are really strong and oops, all right, powerful. I'm talking. Let me go ahead and pull the cards. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. I might seem a little stiff because I'm a smartass. And I'm trying not to be such a smartass on camera, just so you know. There we go. 3 there. Yeah, this keeps coming up for people this month. There's a lot of change in the air, and it really seems to stem around romance. It's romance and the family, and I'll show you the cards in just a second. It's romance, family, and your practical environment. But really, this is crazy. Anyways, let me move on. But this keeps coming up for a lot of people. I can't tell you how many times I've read this month already, and it's what? I think it's like the 5th or the 6th today. So you've got the Queen of Swords, and we've got the 10 of Cups, and we have the Knight of Pentacles, and Pentacles is a slow-moving suit. Okay, so for your recent past, I'm just clarifying that. Excuse me. I have a lot of smoke in here right now. And I'm burning some incense, and I don't know, it just got to me. So what I'm seeing to clarify this is that you've got a lot going on, but you need to be a little honest with yourself about your thoughts and your fears that are going on in your head, because you're bringing this on yourself. It doesn't exist. It's in your head. Excuse me, I'll be right back. I'm going to pause this. I need some water. Okay, thanks, because that was bad. Okay, so what I see is that this is all in your head, because, and again, this is your recent past where this is all in your head. You're trying to move away from that, but to move away from what was in your head, you need to clarify your intention to get to the place that you're trying to get to, if that makes sense. Okay, you've got to go through these steps. So what was happening in the past is that, you know, you're in your happy place. This is the 10 of Cups, right? Happy family, everyone's dancing, yay! 10 of Pentacles would be the same thing, but you've got the 10 of Cups here. Everything's happy, everything's going great. It's love, you've got intuition, you're in your happy place. And then you've got the Queen of Swords, so she wants to cut through the bullshit for you to be able to get through whatever you were going through, where you've got some guilt, or you've just got something that's going on in your head that's giving you some bad thoughts that are keeping you up at night. It's that level. And then you've got the Knight of Pentacles, and he's very slow moving, right? Very, very slow. And maybe you're worried a little bit about your finances, your family, but you're kind of coming out of something. And let me move on to the next one, because I think this is going to clarify that card too, because they're all in your current overall energy. So when you need to clarify your intention, which would be in this deck the Two of Wands, but it's the Two of Spells. So to clarify your intention, what came up to clarify it is the Two of Cups, the Judgment card, which is a major arcana, and the World card, which is a major arcana. So once you clarify your intentions, and this has to do with maybe your place in the world, you woke up from whatever it is you were going through in the month of December. And I think December was hard on a lot of people. You know, these stupid lockdowns, they didn't help people. And a lot of people have been buying into the fear that they're putting on the news. And that just makes it hard for everybody else that's around them, for them and for everybody else, right? And so I think you're coming out of something that's fearful, but you needed to be a little more honest with yourself with whatever you were going through in December. And maybe that was hard for you with everything going on at the time. But now that we're in January, you're able to really work to clarify your intention. You're waking up, right? You've got an angel playing the trumpet, waking up the dead. You know, you're being called out. And I think something that happened to you woke you up, and it has to do with a love relationship, even though this is temporary, right? So whether it was a short-term relationship, whether it was a friend, something happened where you're actually being called to wake up. And again, this is a general reading, since some of you might be further along or lagging behind in this, but this is an overall reading for Pisces. But when it caused you to wake up, let me show you all three cards, how it's laid out. So this is first. So there was some type of a relationship that was a judgment call, calling you to wake up from the dead, drawing your attention to something, to like, hey, snap out of it. You need to wake up and smell the coffee on something. And because it's leading you out into the world. And I know that might sound kind of like a simplistic reading, but what I'm getting is that whatever happened, it woke you up. And instead of being like fixed in like a smaller location, you're able to like, you know, brush the shackles off and actually go further off in the world. You're able to really grow from this and expand yourself out. You don't have the limitations anymore that you did before in this relationship. And maybe that's what was causing you to panic and struggle. You know, maybe you've already gotten rid of this person and now you've got the whole world in front of you, but you had to wake up to it, you know, that they're an asshole, that they just don't belong in your life, because it was a big wake-up call. This is a major arcana. This is not something that just happened overnight. This was something that was coming, and it happened for a long time. Maybe you were in a bad relationship for months or years, but suddenly you just got the wake-up call. And I think you're still learning about it as time goes on. You know, if you're still dwelling on things, right? You play things over and over in your head. You might see things that you didn't see before, and maybe you're punishing yourself for it, which you shouldn't. Just wake up to it, learn from it, and move forward. Do not punish yourself for it. Yeah, that's not going to get you anywhere. And remember, your thoughts create your reality. So if you're constantly punishing yourself, then you're going to be miserable in your life. You know, acknowledge it, own it, and move on, right? We all have to do that. You know, I'm giving you advice I would take myself. So definitely try and own it and move forward, because you've really got some interesting news coming in. Okay, so that's your present situation. So for your near future, you've got justice coming. So justice is coming to you. Justice is coming to possibly the person if they hurt you, but justice is definitely coming your way. And when I clarify the justice card, excuse me, I'm getting the Four of Swords. So you're going to have contemplation, meditation. You've got someone meditating in the church on thoughts and words and truth. And you've got the Eight of Pentacles. And then the Queen of Pentacles. So in your reading, you have a lot of cups and pentacles. Yeah, a lot of cups and pentacles. So I see a lot of love and intuition and a lot of hard work, stuff that's happening in the material world, in addition to love with your emotions. And with this justice, and this is going to be your near future, with a lot of contemplation and a lot of hard work, you're going to achieve the goals that you're looking for, because your eventual goal here is justice and the Queen of Pentacles. So that tells me that you're going to be well off in a materialistic sense. So that you're going to be well off with your family, with a job, everything that's practical, finances, but you have to do the work to get there, okay? If you don't do the work, you're not going to be able to get to this place of comfort, right, and security. But you need to spend some time contemplating how you're going to get there. Like I said before, have a plan A, B, and C. Really take a look at your situation and what you can do to move forward, because you've got great things coming your way, but you do need to clarify your intention, like I said in the very beginning. So you've gotten rid of your fears. You need to clarify your intention, and the Justice card is coming your way. So whatever's going on in your life, like I said, it's good things coming, but you know, the Justice card also doesn't mess around, and it's a major arcana. So, you know, you're going to have some work to do. And so your opportunity is the Six of Spells, and this is the Six of Wands. And you see in this particular deck, and this is why I love it so much. I mean, this is just, I love nature. So this is great for me. So you can see this wizard, and he's got his friends around him, witches and wizards, and they know how much time, effort, and energy and love has gone into him taking care of this little hatchling, taking care of the egg, making sure it didn't break, nothing happened to it, so that this little hatchling could come out and hatch. And they're all congratulating him. Nobody is jealous by what he has done. Oh, I wish I could do that. No, They all know how much hard work, effort, and energy goes into this, and they are congratulating him for a job well done. They love it. They're all celebrating. This is the kind of energy, this is in your opportunity. You need to surround yourself with people that are like this. You know, not people that are going to be jealous of you, that are going to try and cut you down. Maybe they sabotage you in a work relationship or in a family relationship, or especially in a love relationship. That would be the worst, right? They're supposed to love you, not sabotage you, be jealous of you. And that could also be when someone's immature. They have a lot of that too. So this is your opportunity, and it's just a beautiful, rich card, right? So, but your challenge is going to be the 9 of spells. And so in this deck, your challenge is the 9 of spells would be, what would that be? Yeah, that's wands. So this is wands. They're both spells, right? Yeah, so this is wands. So what's interesting about this particular card is that, see, she's a witch, and she's got a warding circle around her. She doesn't need anything. She doesn't need a wand. She doesn't need a broom, if you wanted to stereotype her that way. She doesn't need a black cat. She doesn't need anything, because everything she has is inside of her, right? This is a 9. So everything she has is inside of her, and nobody can touch her, right? She's almost at the complete top of her suit. So this is your challenge. Your challenge is to get to this point to where nobody can hurt you. Okay? And it's your opportunity and your challenge, which is interesting. So somebody really burned you, because it's telling me that this is your opportunity to surround yourself with people like this. And look, it's nothing but brightness and love. Look at the little hatchling, the little dragon. I just love this deck. I absolutely love it. If I were going to design a tarot card deck, it would be similar to this. I just love it, but with my own spin. And so with her, this is going to be your challenge. Your challenge is to have everything inside you so that nobody can touch you, right? You're kind of like have this wall of protection. You know, maybe you let your shield down and somebody was able to stab you in the heart, you know, but whatever it is that you went through, you know, this is now going to be in your recent past. Okay, so you just put it behind you. If you haven't already, work on it to put it behind you. You're going to hear me say this almost in every single video. Take out a piece of paper or do it on your computer. You know, I'm old school. I like the paper and pen, and write down the pros and the cons, and the good and the bad. You know, what happened, what were the signs that you missed in the relationship, and why did you miss it, right? Did you overlook it because you were having fun here, not so much fun there? Did you overlook it because, you know, like I'm a female, did I overlook it because I thought he was absolutely beautiful, and so I kind of like let him get away with a few things? I mean, you know, that happens. Think of all the men that hook up with these beautiful women that are monsters, but they overlook it because they're so beautiful, and it strokes their ego, and they want to be seen with this person in public. They want to have sex with this person because they're so gorgeous, and they're absolutely hideous people. They're horrible, but they let them get away with it. They overlook it, and then when they get burned in the end, they wonder why, or they have to come to terms with what happened, right? So something happened, and you're going to have to write it down and come to terms with it, because you have everything coming from a good space in your near future. You know, you just have to do the work. I mean, it literally says you have to do the work. So let me look at the advice from Spirit. Okay, so I don't need to shuffle that. I already did. All right. So I will show you the cards in just a second. I'll show you the advice from Spirit, and then I'll show you the clarifiers for the advice. All right, so the advice from Spirit, I have 3 cards. I have the 7 of Spells, which is the 7 of Wands. I have the Forest Lord, which is the Emperor. It's the 4th deck. Okay, Major Arcana. And then I have the 3 of Visions, which is the 3 of Cups. And you know this, it's usually 3 different women dancing, and they all have a cup raised up. Well, here it's 3 different bears. All right. So what we've got is the advice that I'm getting is, here we go. I'll just show them all together now. Here's the first one, is that you need to stand your ground. Okay. You see this one dragon, and he's got the gnomes around him, or dwarfs, whatever you want to call them. And the dragon is young. He's not breathing fire yet. But you know what? They don't like him because he's different. And he's not doing anything wrong. They don't like him. So he is standing his ground. He's not bowing down to them, but he's also not attacking them. He's just standing his ground. So like I said from this other reading, when you have people that are jealous around you, because that's what I keep getting that from Spirit, is that it keeps telling me somebody was jealous. And again, this is a general reading. It's not for everyone, but this is a general reading. And I keep getting that somebody was really jealous. So it's telling me to tell you to stand your ground. This is the advice. You don't give in to them. You don't lower yourself to their level. That's the other thing, okay? And then you've got the Emperor, a very majestic card. You know, he rules structure, institutions, basically all of the lands, right? So this is the Emperor card. And so its advice is to stand your ground and to remain like the Emperor. But you still need to have fun. This is the 3 of Cups. You still need to enjoy yourself, okay? So it's not that you need to be uptight and stuffy. You just need to be aware of what's going on in your environment. So I'm going to look at the clarifiers for these cards. So for the advice of you standing your own ground, yeah, it's totally reinforcing this. And you've got the Emperor card again. So for standing your own ground, you've got the Emperor card, which ties into the literal Emperor card that came up in the very beginning as the advice from Spirit. So you've got the Emperor card. We've got the King of Swords. And you've got the King of Wands. So a lot of masculine energy here. And again, this could be to male or female, but the energy is very masculine here. And these are all kings. And you've got the Emperor and 2 kings for standing your ground. So, I mean, that's so strong and powerful. Like, you really can't get any stronger, right? Unless it was just like all kings across the board, even the advice. But to stand your ground like the Emperor, you know, you are it. You are king of the realm, right? I mean, this is just beautiful. And this is Wands and Swords too. So you need to think it and feel it and be it and make it happen with Wands. So, you know, stand your ground, stand in your truth, own it. People will sense that from you. You know, if you want to be regal, you better act like it. And then people will see that and they'll treat you that way. And if they don't, get away from those people. There's a lot of crazy people out there too. So stay away from them. So then again, so in this deck, you've got the Emperor. So this is the advice from Spirit. And this is being clarified by, I love this, by the 6 of Pentacles, by the 6 of Cups, and by the Ace of Wands. So it's giving you a gift from the universe. It's giving you a fire element, and it's telling you to go out and create this. It's just, it really wants you to own it and to be part of this structure and of society, and that you're the boss and you just own it. I mean, that's the vibration I keep getting from this. And somebody is jealous of you for that. Maybe they're jealous because you're secure in yourself, because these are some really strong cards. I mean, I'm getting like a very intense vibration from it. So with this, though, it's also saying, even though you are going to be the Emperor, you still need to show charity. And I think it's because you've been on both sides, right? Maybe you've been poor, you've been rich, and that could be materialistically, that could be in love. you know, rich in love, poor in love. So it's figuratively, not just literally. But it's definitely saying that, wow, that you own it. You know, you need to surround yourself with the right people. Like, look at this, you know, and this is the cups. You really have the opportunity to really change the direction that you're going in. I mean, to have someone that's coming from, remember, this is your overall energy, how we started, that you're coming out of this type of fear. You need to clarify your intentions. Not so much that you're confused, but you need to clarify it and really make it strong and bring it out so that there's no confusion, right? It's kind of like black and white. You can still be moldable, you know, with new information coming in, but you really need to clarify your intention, what you actually want. Like, you just don't say, you know what, I'm looking for a relationship with someone that's about my age. No, you need to say, I'm looking for a relationship with someone, say your age. I'm looking for someone that has these likes, dislikes, and really kind of go through a list. Like, this is a deal breaker. Like, for example, if they drink and they smoke, deal breaker, they're gone. If they drink once a year at New Year's, I'm okay with that. But you need to really look at like what deal breakers are for certain people, you know? Yeah, so just go through and look at it. But anyways, so this is what your overall energy is, and it ends in justice. So what's so interesting here is that you're going out of like misery, and Spirit is giving you the advice that you own it. Your advice is to take on this Emperor energy and all the kings, right? And it's giving you an Ace card with the Emperor again. You've got the Emperor coming up twice, right? So you've got the Emperor, the Emperor, the Emperor, the Emperor, and this Ace. It's telling you to just take advantage of that energy because that's who you are. And whether you're a male or a female, you own it. You're the boss, right? This is your realm. So take advantage of that and make it happen. And then the other advice is the Three of Cups. So with that being said, where you know, let's just say, you know, you're the king of the world here, right? You still need to have fun. Don't be uptight, right? Don't be an uptight ruler. Have a little fun. You know, it's the Three of Cups. You've got 3 dancing bears, and the other one, it's 3 different women holding a cup, and they're having a great time. So in this one, you still need to have some fun. Put yourself out there. Maybe you meet some friends out for dinner and you go and you have some fun. But again, make sure it's people that are not jealous of you, right? You want to make sure that you've got people that are supporting you and that are going to pat you on the back for a job well done. You don't want people that are jealous of you, okay? Where you have to stand your ground and they're poking at you. You really need to find people that really respect you and are comfortable. And if you don't have anyone in your life like that yet, then that can be a goal for you for this coming year, to surround yourself with people that'll actually support you and love you and care about you as a friend, right? But you still need to go have fun. And so maybe while you're having fun, that's where you meet these other supportive people. So this Three of Cups is going to be supported and clarified by an Ace card. So you've got the Ace of Swords. So this is a gift from the universe. This is thoughts and words. And then you've got the 10 of Pentacles. I mean, you're going to get what you're looking for, right? You've got the Queen of Pentacles up there, and you've got the 10 of Pentacles here. So it's all going to culminate for you. But you've got the 8 of Cups. So you are going to, you know, you've got everything here with the 8 of Cups, but he's still turning his back, and he's still got something he's looking for, right? He's just not quite satisfied with what he's got. And you see the moon there. So you've got something in your intuition, maybe there's a little fear, but there's just something missing that you still need to go on this journey for to find. And I think that this Ace of Swords is going to help you get there. Oh, sorry about the glare. This Ace of Swords is going to help you get there. Remember, this is thoughts and words and truth. And yeah, I just see that if you put in the work, you're going to get to the end game with what you want. So I hope that this is a good reading for you, and I hope you are able to follow along, because there's a lot here and there's a lot that's involved in this particular reading. So remember, you've got to clarify your intention to get to the justice, and Spirit's advice is to stand your ground. You are the, I always want to say Forest Lord because I'm used to this deck. You are the emperor of your environment. Okay. And you need to go out and have a little bit of fun. You know, don't be a, I don't know, don't be a bump on a log. Go out and have a little bit of fun. Even if you don't drink, maybe just go out, like I said, to lunch or dinner with friends, and maybe meet once a month, twice a month, whatever. But, you know, get yourself out there, maybe go walk on the beach, do whatever, whatever you're by. And your opportunity is to surround yourself with people that are not jealous of you. And your challenge is to make sure that you don't let those people get near you, because you have everything you need inside you. You can make anything happen. So I hope that helps. All right, that is the general reading for January 2023 for Pisces. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like a reading with me, you can find me at Tarot by Allison, and that's Allison with one L, Alison. The link is in the description below. And yeah, that's it. It's a new channel, so help me out. Thanks. Bye.